Okay, put on your winking caps.
I'm taking my shot. Because he is not doing anything near a speed limit.
Alright, first subject is loons. As I told you, loons, like machines.
I don't know what it is about this road, but this road's 90 kilometers an hour. And no one wants to drive 90 kilometers an hour. It's very strange. And those three cars did not catch up to that person by going slower than they were, or by exceeding the speed limit by a huge margin. There was one thing that stood out that wasn't like the rest. And guess what?
Elementary school, we used to get these little plastic things they called looms, and then they talk about the big machine that makes fabric, and then we would try to take these little bands and make
Just like this white SUV, I am not catching up to them by going over the speed limit. I am going the speed limit, and they are getting ridiculously closer. Holy Christ, man. Maybe they think that it's an 80 kilometer an hour road because that's what a lot of the roads are here, but my God, man. 75. I don't even have to break the speed limit to pass them. Wow. Again, I don't know what it is about this road. It's a 90 kilometer an hour road. It's the only road that is in or around London that's 90 kilometers an hour. And every single time that I'm on it, people refuse to go that speed limit. Right? And there is the whole sentence right there to focus on is speed limit. And yes, it's not a target. It doesn't mean you have to go that speed. However, the Highway Traffic Act, or the Ontario Highway Traffic Act, however you want to call it, has an offense called impeding. And as soon as you're impeding somebody, you can be charged. So if you're not going the speed limit and you're impeding somebody, that is a charge, period. And not only that, if you were impeding 2-3 people, you can be charged 2-3 times. That's up to the discretion of the police officer. So again, I don't get it. I wouldn't have made this light had I been behind that person. Yeah. Just, there's more people on the road than you. You are not the most important person on the road. I'm not saying I'm more important. I'm not. I'm just saying you need to have some sense, and you need to be less selfish, and you need to obey the rules of the road. And there they are. The light just turned red, and they're stuck back at that light, doing 75 and a 90. 75 and a 90. Let that kind of sink in. And again, here we are doing the speed limit, and somehow we're catching up to a person in front of us. Again, I am not exceeding the speed limit, and I'm not catching up to you because I'm going 100 over the speed limit. Holy Christ, man. 65, and the speed limit changes right here. As you can see, the speed limit sign's coming up. It's 60 right here now. So this is a dual lane. I don't have time to be sticking behind somebody who can't go the speed limit. Wow, they practically came to a stop. They did. No, they didn't. But we can get back over. Speed limit 60 here. This is what 60 looks like. You know, and it's not a hard thing to do. And what is compounding things right now is the fact that this is right before May 2-4 weekend. Cops are out in numbers. We've already seen how many? Half a dozen? Cops are out in numbers. So if I were doing anything over the speed limit, I would have been caught already. You know, and it just, the amount of traffic that's out right now is just silly. Absolutely. So I wish that people would be accountable for their own actions. The only people that have to be accountable most of the time are other people. This guy has got no turn signal on. Oh, now he does. There you go. That person that I passed at the roundabout is just getting here. They almost got there before I went. So it just shows the amount of time in between, right? But yeah, just getting back to my point, I really wish that people were accountable for their own actions. It's unfortunate, but the only people that have to be accountable are other people. You know? Not going the speed limit, absolutely unacceptable. Not driving a roundabout properly, absolutely unacceptable. So that's why the Highway Traffic Act exists, is to stop stuff like this, but they gotta catch them.